Hello everybody, welcome back to the Nibiru channel. It is February 2nd, 2017. And over the course of the last few months, I've received so many emails pertaining to these rainbow clouds. And I've done some research on these rainbow clouds. They do have a name, and they are referred to in science as iridescent clouds. Now, science tells us that these iridescent clouds are created by ice crystals and water vapor in our atmosphere, while the sun is reflecting off of these crystals and this water vapor. We are seeing these rainbow clouds in our sky. Now, what gets me, as far back as I can remember, I've never seen anything like this before in our skies. Now, one thing that I might add, with all of the chemtrailing that goes on every single day in our skies around the world, has to have something to do with all of these rainbow clouds and the sun halos that we are seeing. Now, I do know that they use some type of aluminum compound in these chemtrails. And is it for reflecting the light back up into the atmosphere? I don't know. I do know that a lot of these compounds that they do use are harmful to human life. And they do get into our water system through rivers, lakes, and reservoirs. And then the other aspect that you have to think about is, why are they chemtrailing? They call this geoengineering. I call it poisoning the atmosphere. What are they trying to block out? Is it solar radiation, cosmic radiation? Or are they literally trying to hide something in the sky that is near the sun? Now, I've watched these chemtrails for the last few years, but in 2016 and going straight into 2017, they only seem to concentrate on blocking out the sun. Question: why is that? Now, some of our earlier subscribers might remember back in September of 2016, I was able to interview a retired pilot who came out of retirement and started flying chemtrail planes locally here in the area that I live in. Now, Joe was suffering from various forms of cancer. He had his tongue removed, part of his jaw, and he was suffering from huge lesions all over his body. Now, I did mention him in one of my videos 2 weeks ago, and I haven't spoken with Joe since September. So I thought I would give a call and see how he was doing. His wife answered the phone, and I asked how he was doing, and she stated that he finally passed away 2 days before Christmas. Joe's wife also added that his co-pilot of 5 years that flew with him during these chemtrail flights and was 20 years younger than Joe had passed away also, January 3rd. The reason why he passed away was the same identical reason that Joe passed away. He had a very rare form of cancer the doctors weren't able to explain, and he had similar surgeries to remove his tongue, and he also developed these lesions on his skin. Something attacked his immune system, And finally, both of these gentlemen met their maker. So, my point is, we don't really know what they are spraying into the sky. I do believe that some of the things that we see with these rainbow clouds is possibly natural. However, we are seeing more and more of this phenomenon every single day. And all of the photographs that are panning across your screen right now have been sent in by subscribers all over the world. So it makes you wonder, what are they exactly trying to hide? What is their purpose of the chemtrailing? Now, I've heard so many theories over the past year. None of them I'm buying, except for the fact that it is possible that they are trying to shield the Earth from cosmic rays or solar radiation, preventing the Earth from heating up, which we already know that it's doing. The other case is that they are definitely trying to block something out that is near the sun. And at least where I live, I see these chemtrail planes come out at around 3 p.m. And it's like they are going into direct battle with the sun. They are trying everything they can do to block out the sun until it goes down and sets. Something else that I want to add to this video and this story is when I am receiving all of these photographs from people all over the world pertaining to these chemtrails or these rainbow skies, people are adding that they're having breathing problems, asthmatic problems, and I myself have noticed this going into the late fall and now through the winter time. And I do have mild allergies, but they only flare up in the beginning of the summer. But as of lately, all I hear are people complaining about breathing problems, problems with their lungs. So, once again, God only knows what they are spraying in these skies. What is the reason? Every single day, these planes are chemtrailing our skies, and they are doing this for a reason. And the reason we still are in search of. And then I think to myself, this must be a very expensive operation. Every single day, jet airliners with these chemical compounds trying to block out the sun. Who's paying for it? How much is it costing? Well, if the government is behind it, you can guarantee that your tax dollars are paying for them to basically kill you, cause serious breathing problems, medical problems, and possibly even cancer. So once again, we raise the question, we need the answers, and I wish they would just stop this and come clean. And with that said, I'd like to thank all of our Nibiru watchers. You guys do a fantastic job. Would also like to thank you for your loyal subscribership. You can continue to email your photographs and your video to NibiruPlanetX2016@gmail.com. And don't forget to share our videos with your friends and family members on Facebook. And subscribe to the Nibiru channel for all of our current updates. And like I always say, keep an eye in the sky.